We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Lawrence. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Ryan White in formation.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Lance now on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down and 2. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys.
On first down, Lance. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Lance. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. The Broncos sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Connecting with a running back, Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing now is Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Lawrence will throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. Williams. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. Touchdown! Javonte Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. And even 50 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Lawrence running right on the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Williams running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first-half lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested.
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Second and 10. Now Lawrence.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Broncos 31, Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz set to
So
kick
not
off.
much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 at the 23-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackled at the
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now Lance.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got some space here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, the option to give to Williams here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Here's a diving catch right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cowboys.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance drops this underneath for Pollard.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Next to score, Broncos 34, Cowboys 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shock play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. Open man right side, it's Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Rolling to his right.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
And Lance going to throw.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's...
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Denver,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.